How many of you guys have ever felt like you've been in a wilderness season before? Okay? Maybe you feel like you're there right now. All right? It's very possible. How many of you guys believe that God has something better for you? A promised land. Okay? Something that God has a purpose and a plan. God is not going to leave you in the wilderness forever. God is, He's doing something in the wilderness. He's working on you and all this good stuff. But you're not going to stay there forever. God is bringing you somewhere. And I think that when we dream out of this place that we want to go, we're kind of imagining this place that is not occupied by anybody. It's going to be easy. I'm just going to slide right into my promised land. It's going to be good, man. It's a milk and honey everywhere. It's great. And God's saying like, hey, check it out. The land is yours, but it's actually possessed right now. Somebody has it, and they're greater and mightier, and they're stronger, and they're tall, and they're intimidating, and there's a lot of stuff going on. Like, I don't want you to be unaware. The place I'm taking you, if you look at it with your natural eyes, it might freak you out. You might have 10,000 reasons to not trust God for that land. You might actually even look at that land and go like, that must not be the land that He's bringing me to because there's already somebody there, right? And the Lord says, let's be clear. They are there. And let's also be clear. They're bigger than you. But hey, check it out. I'm going to cross the river ahead of you as a consuming fire. And I will dispossess these enemies. And I will defeat these enemies. And I will subdue these enemies. And all you got to do is cross the river behind me and trust me. When God goes before us in our life, He goes as a consuming fire. And I love what Leon brought up today, because there can be obstacles in our path that we see and we will watch God deal with, so long as we, stay with Him. But there are also things in our path that we don't see that God will also deal with. I actually wrote this in my sermon, and then Leon brought this up today. And that's incredibly true. How many things has God saved us from that we don't even know about? I'm sure the list is probably long. There is at least a list of areas in our life where God has shown up and He's changed something so that something would work out in our favor. Our God goes before us as a consuming fire. There may be stuff in your path that it just looks too big for you to even begin to think that you can handle. That might be true. Like, I'm not into, soothsaying people and saying like, oh, no, life is easy and no big deal. Like, I like to keep it real. Sometimes life is crazy. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's confusing. And sometimes there's things in front of us that seem too big for us to even imagine a way through. But we got to recognize that no matter how big those things are, they are no match for our God, who is a consuming fire. It's a good word. As you dream and look forward to that promised land that you know God is going to take you, that you remember who it is that goes before you. Don't look at the land God is going to bring you into with your natural eyes, but with your spiritual eyes. And if God says that is for you, trust that He will make it happen.